Hey everyone, and welcome to a very season-appropriate episode of Psychic Celluloid Signals. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the first R-rated films I saw, though to many of my friends outside the US, I believe this film is rated 15. Correct me if I'm wrong though. This film was a blast when I was younger, and it still is now. The movie I'm talking about is, of course, Die Hard.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Hell yeah! That was just one of the multitude of quotable lines from this movie. Whenever someone mentions glass, I still have the urge to quote McClane when he tells the police chief deputy, "Glass? Who gives a shit about glass?" I may have just liked that line because I'm a bit goofy, but who could forget Ellis's line, "Hans, bubby, I'm your white knight." The plot of Die Hard is a wild ride, and it pretty much starts off with the song Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC. Set on Christmas Eve, I figured this was the perfect film to take a closer look at. I haven't watched this film for some time now, but while I watched it today, I noticed how brilliantly and natural the chain of events felt. For instance, when John is feeling apprehensive on the airplane, the man next to him tells him to run his bare feet through the carpet, and of course this is why he has to run around barefoot throughout the film. Holly's fancy new Rolex is mentioned early on as well. I won't say why that's important, because it would totally spoil the ending if you haven't seen the film yet, but suffice to say, it plays a vital role without it feeling like something awkward or unnatural added by the writer to move the plot along. The actors, as those of you who've seen this film already know, are superb. I've never knew this, but Bruce Willis was never meant to play John McClane. See, Die Hard is based on the novel The Detective, which is the source material for the 1968 film starring Frank Sinatra. Sinatra was initially offered the role, but he turned it down, as did Schwarzenegger. Much like the very natural chain of events we watch unfold through the movie, this chain of events results in Bruce Willis as the protagonist, likely is what made Willis the action movie star he is today. In addition, the film stars the late great Alan Rickman, who gives one of the best performances of a terrorist as Hans Gruber. Watching Rickman execute employees of the Nakatomi Corporation and greedily command his band of German terrorists, it's obvious that he was meant for this role. This movie also incorporates a good amount of humor. Almost all of the scenes with John's limo driver Argyle are laugh out loud. The police and the FBI, with exception to Sergeant Powell, are often funny as well, usually in scenes where they confidently move ahead with plans that are clearly poorly thought out, at best. And of course, we always have Ellis.
Hans, Bobby, I'm your white knight.
I think the humor helps keep the pacing of this film smooth, which is impressive with a 2-hour runtime. In the end, I wouldn't doubt that many of you have already seen this incredible Christmas classic, but for those of you who haven't, I strongly urge you to give this movie a shot. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys liked the video, and I hope this was Christmassy enough to meet your holiday needs. But, if it isn't, Greg Stott will be releasing a Christmas collaboration review soon. I've contributed a review to this collaboration, and others will be doing the same, and I'm very eager to see what everybody has been watching this holiday season. I'm sure that Greg will do an excellent job compiling this collaboration, so I highly recommend you check it out when it's uploaded. For now, I'll leave a link to the video where he explains the concept, and when the video itself is released, I'll put a link about that in the description as well. Have an excellent Christmas, guys, and enjoy your holiday season.